What is going on? This is your boy Raider Knight, and today we're going to be talking about just a bunch of different albums that I've made and, kind of talk about them. I used to do like this behind the album thing I used to do on this channel like a long time ago. I kind of abandoned it. I didn't really do it for a long time, and I feel like it's like long overdue or whatever to like come back to that. So, we're going to review, I'm not sure what I want to review today. Maybe I could just like talk about some of them like just a little bit here and there. I don't really know if I'm gonna like talk about all of them today. I think we might just talk about maybe like a couple of them here or there. But like let's start with like Cloud9 or whatever. So this was obviously the first song I made for Cloud9, which was "Fly to Olympus." This was the big one. What did I put on the description? I don't remember. Big PC music inspired song. Very happy how it turned out. It was kind of like my um, it was kind of a weird project. Cloud9 was because it's probably one of my worst projects in my opinion. But it was probably the most experimental project of like Lyric Warlock at the same time. I feel like this one like it kind of just rejected everything like that Cloud Drift and Wintertime was, and this was just me experimenting for the most part. So a lot of the stuff on here wasn't that good or whatever, but it was a lot of experimenting, which probably led to me like finding different sounds and stuff like that. Even though like a lot of this stuff was still like meme music or whatever, a lot of the stuff I made for the longest time was mainly like just meme style music. I think this was like one of the first tracks. Well, Wintertime wasn't super memey for the most part, but this was like kind of not a meme song. This one was kind of like it was kind of goofy, but it was like "Fly to Olympus" or something. It was a little bit of a meme maybe, but it was a decent. I think this was a decent track. People said um, this one was decent. I think. And then the second song was "Play to the Beat of Our Tune." This one was not as popular, I don't think, but uh, this song. I mean, like if we're talking about on the album itself, like it's probably one of the decent tracks on the album. Even though I mean, I think most of the songs in the album are pretty bad, objectively bad in my opinion. But I mean, you can still find like if I'm just gonna like rate them off of like if they sound like unlistenable or whatever, or if they have like some charm to them, I'll give it that. So I give this one. It has a little bit of a charm to it. It's not completely complete. Some of these are complete trash. Like some of these I don't think even deserve even deserve a mention, but this one was decent. And then Snow, this one was a meme song. Um, this was a meme song. This one was pretty semi. It was probably one of the more popular ones on the album, but it was a meme song where I just say it's snowing outside, and then I lie, I lie or something. So this was a meme song, and then Ice Shelf. This song wasn't that popular. I don't really like this one a whole lot. I think this one was probably one of the worst songs on the album. Definitely not one worth mention mentioning. Um, Lost Boy. I think originally I didn't like the song a whole lot, but I think it's grown on me quite a bit. Cause even in a lot of my like newer stuff in Lyric Warlock, I've like referenced the Lost Boy song. I feel like this song, uh, it would be cool if like I could redo this song like in the modern times, but for what it is back then, I think it's a decent song. So I keep this one pretty high regard. I think this is a good one. This one was popular, I think. Or no, it was the next one. This one was not popular. This was a goofy song. This was like a sad vibe song or whatever. It wasn't that good. And then this was one that was pretty popular for like the early times or whatever. 2021 was like one of the most popular songs in the album when it originally dropped. But I feel like this song is one of the one of the worst on the album. I feel like it aged the worst. And I feel like it's also just not that good anyway. Then we have Anxiety, which I don't even remember what this sounds like. This one was just kind of goofy. Strawberry. Here we go. Now we have a decent song. This one I drew this art for it. But Strawberry is one of the better songs on the project, and it has a story. Maybe people don't like it, but it has like a story behind it or whatever. Strawberry is one of the better songs on the project because like I saw like it was a good deed or whatever that happened to me, so I wrote this song about the good deed or whatever. I was like, they're sweet, sweet, sweet like a strawberry, and it was like kind of around Valentine's I think too. So it was kind of like a love song, vibe, energy song. So I kind of wrote it like that. And I did draw this art, and I don't believe I even made the song yet. I just drew this art at some point, and then I made a song about it. That was the plan. It usually happens quite a bit. I usually make like an art, and then I make a song afterwards. So this is like a snowflake, which kind of represents like my profile picture or whatever. Though actually, this was before I even made my profile picture. This was before I even made the current Raider Knight the snowflake on my profile picture or whatever. Because Cloud God, the album, that is my profile picture. Because I made that art and I liked it so much, I decided to just make it my profile picture. But I drew this, and it's kind of cool. I like the text. The text actually looks kind of interesting. I like to draw like kind of goofy text, and I think this one came out kind of cool. Some of the text I draw is kind of ugly, but this one came out kind of nice. I think I did it. Yeah, I did it again on this one. I drew part of this. I drew the text. I didn't draw the hands. I think I just grabbed that on the internet. But "Promise Me" is a cool song. Um, but I don't think it sounds that great. I feel like if I redid it, it would sound better. And I kind of did redo it at one point down the line on a different album. Next we have Stars. Stars is probably the worst. Probably yeah, probably the the definitive worst song on the project. It's just boring. I don't. There's nothing about this song that even has any soul to it. I just kind of sang. That was about it. Angel. This song. It doesn't sound the best, but it kind of has. It has a little bit of a vibe to it. You can kind of hear the vibe, in my opinion. So, wait, what's this say? Simp music. I think that's when the simp meme was popular. So, I think this was kind of like a meme song. I think this was kind of like me just kind of remaking the one. I don't even remember the name of it, but the one love song off of like Cloud Drift. I think this what this was just me trying to like revive that into a song for Cloud9 or whatever. And Angel kind of just became it's kind of a weird song, but I kind of like it. All right, next we got For You. For You was a it was an all right. I wouldn't say it's the worst song on the project. I'd say it'd be all right. It's kind of weird, but I mean, it is a good message, but it just doesn't sound that good. A lot of these songs, they just don't sound that good for me. Maybe some people like what they sound like. Next, we got Hold On to Love. This one is one of the more popular ones on the project, and I made the art. Well, technically, I made the art for like all these for the most part. I made the art for this one too. This song is all right. I'm gonna be real. This song is all right, but I'm gonna be real though. It's not my favorite song on the project. I like it, but I feel like Strawberry does it better. I do. And then we have Decay. Um, this one's not that good. Then we have You Broke Me. Um, I think I think I took this picture, or maybe I grabbed this picture from Twitter. I don't remember. The stars are just a GIF, and then I think I grabbed this picture from Twitter because I thought it looked cool. It was just a dead end sign. I feel like, oh yeah, that would be a super cool, super edgy thing to put in my put in the music video or whatever you could call it. So that's what I did for this. And then the art I made was kind of cool, but I don't know. The song itself is kind of dumb. Next we have Yesterday. This one has kind of a, I don't think it was very popular. It's not that good, but it kind of had a little bit of a flair to it, but I wouldn't say it was like top tier or anything. Next up we have Happy Again. This song was, I believe this is like the most popular song on the album. Definitively for the longest time. I don't know if it is anymore, but I remember back in the day when I first dropped this album, this was like one of the songs that was like the most popular on the album or whatever. And it's a decent little track. I wouldn't say it sounds the best, but it has some fun vibes. It's kind of a fun song. And I think it deserves a spot in probably the higher up ranked songs on the album. Next we got Rings with the the best drawing of all time. This one was like a kind of a meme song, but I actually think this one aged better than most of the songs on the project. Because I remember when I first dropped the song, I thought it was just kind of like a throwaway trash song. But I think I'm not gonna lie, I think this song aged better than most of them on the project. I even put it. I said it was a scrap song. I think this song aged better than most of them. And then we have Lost in the Night. This is my personal favorite, but Lost Boy might be my new favorite. I don't know. Strawberry is still pretty good too. Those are like the three I would say are the top for me: Strawberry, Lost Boy, and then this song. This song has a story. Um, well, not really. Well, I guess it kind of does, because I was on night shift, and I was thinking about lyrics in my head, and these lyrics came into my mind: lost in the night, or whatever. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna make that a song when I get home, and that's what I did. So that's the story about this song. Is the lyrics were in my head. I just kind of made it. I like this song. I do. I think it has lyrics that are probably the best on the album. I feel like the lyrics in this are more like normal, meaningful in a sense. I feel like a lot of the lyrics on this they don't really make sense on the album, or they're just kind of goofy. But this one was decent, and I think it aged better than most of the songs in my opinion. But maybe that's just because it has a story with it, and that's why I like it more than other songs. Plus, I do like the art I made for it. I think the art for it looks better than most of the other arts. And the final song on the project is Cloud9. And now, for as for as many times as Raider Knight references Cloud9 in his music, you would think surely the song called Cloud9 has to be like Raider Knight's best work. But it's probably one of the worst songs on the album. Um, which is ironic because the album is named after it. But I feel like it's not really that good of a song. And I feel like if I could go back in time, I probably wouldn't even name a song Cloud9 if I knew how many times I was gonna say it in my music, like later on or whatever. So this song probably one of the worst ones on the project, but that's just my thoughts. So this is Raider Night review of Cloud9. What are you guys' thoughts? And I'll see you all for the next one. Peace.